Kenya is in serious trouble. Now, for you to accept this, that means you're going to be completely surveilled and controlled. Think about it. So they have targeted the new babies, of course, even the ordinary citizens, the grown-ups, the young ones, the teenagers, and even the elderly ones will receive this digital ID. But they will then create a new generation.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Like to touch it?
Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Honestly, the past week living in Kenya feels like we are in a glitch, and it's not a good glitch like in GTA when all of a sudden money shows up in your bank account or you cannot be caught by the police. It is a very, very dark glitch. A glitch that entails the loss of a political figure who has shaped the opposition of this country. A glitch where 8 bills are passed silently into law. A glitch that not most people see, but they are being distracted by even unambiguous things like tribal issues. But whatever I'm about to share with you today is something that is totally crazy. Something that I thought I could never witness in my life. I don't know if I should laugh, if I should cry, if I should think deeply about this. I've been trying to see the positive side to this all, but I can't really see it. I hope you guys might see it, because the video I'm about to share with you is crazy. And remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video.
Now, let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And the proudest part of it is that we don't have to spend the billions that we have spent on all the other manenos, as all of you know.
We're taking things that are,
Wait, what do you mean you don't have to spend the billions? I mean, a project like this, a project that inaenda manze serious. A project that allows humans to merge with machines will not use billions. What do you mean? Just getting vaccinated? Hold up. Just getting vaxxed back in 2020, tulitumia very many billions around the world, and you are telling me this project will not use billions. And mind you, back in 2019, they introduced this thing known as the Huduma number, ama the Huduma card. Everyone was in shock. Everyone was like, hey, I need to get this Huduma card, because it was being said that this card is now going to do everything for you in this country. But deep down, we realized that the Huduma card had no effect. Eventually, people still kept using their national IDs as, unlike the way they had marketed it, like, you're not going now to use your national IDs, or right now people are going to use Huduma number, and people, trust you me, turned out in large numbers to get these Huduma cards. Nowadays, when you pull up somewhere, with a Huduma card and you're telling them, oh, I've forgotten my ID, they will tell you, no. Show us your identity card. And the details on the Huduma card are just the same as the ones on the ID. So it is crazy. There is also concerns huku hivi in the streets. The Data Protection Act ya Kenya is not even that strong. There has been breaches. People are now even considering before I even get to that point, acha hii video iishe ndio unipatie maoni yako down in the comments below as you like the video.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Kenya is in serious trouble. Now, for you to accept this, that means you're going to be completely surveilled and controlled. Think about it. So they have targeted the new babies, of course, even the ordinary citizens, the grown-ups, the young ones, the teenagers, and even the elderly ones will receive this digital ID. But they will then create a new generation where they'll be completely under this digital ID and they have no choice.
You have choice. Is the first and maybe the strongest aha epiphany moment that you could have. I am to you ever since you were born and before that.
Humanity is the hare sleeping under the tree, and the new...
I just told you.
This is what most people call the mark of the beast. Ama tutasema most religious and Christian people. This is what they call the mark of the beast. To some science-obsessed people, they are going to say that this is the next step. This is going to show us the way forward while we are choosing to integrate with technology. On the other hand, the big question is on my mind is, why didn't they apply this system into first world countries? Why are they starting? Why are they going to use us as guinea pigs? Kenya feels like a laboratory at the moment, and it is not a good laboratory. It's like a Frankenstein movie. And to put things well into scope for you, because I don't think that video we've just watched has created the scope clearly, check this other video out.
Well, here's a little something that should make you think. Bill Gates declares the end of the smartphone era and unveils its surprising replacement. Let's see what the replacement is going to be of our smartphones. Bill Gates announces the conclusion of the smartphone age and unveils electronic tattoos as the next big innovation. Interesting, electronic tattoos.
You see, the first time this video appeared on my feed, it was a video by David Icke explaining that these digital tattoos are going to take over, and he was connecting them to the way the system, the credit system in China actually works. And I just brushed it off and I was like, nah, this is just some other propaganda type shit. Then I heard the news that our president is advertising that by December, they are going to roll out this digital ID. I mean, for the time being, it is being constricted to kids. So kids will now, whenever they have been born, they are going to be imprinted with that thing. Ama tutaita nini? That nanotechnology. It will be embedded underneath their skin, and they are going to use it to access doors, to access payments, to access other things. And I have also seen multiple videos online of people showing us that without that thing, without checking that, mi ndaacha tu jione juu sasa hata nikikwambia sijui leo nasikia aje walai. Imagine if they have surveillance on a kid, clearly they have surveillance on the parents, because the parents are going to surveil the child, right? So it is like hitting two birds with one stone.
From Gates. The key advantage, these tattoos are integrated into the body. Imagine having a device embedded in your skin that lets you interact with the world through simple gestures or touch. It's sleek, unobtrusive, and possibly more intuitive than anything we've seen so far. The tattoos are powered by tiny nanocapacitors, and they don't require bulky batteries or displays, making them a far more subtle alternative to today's mobile devices. And let's see exactly what they'll be used for. A communication conduit facilitating messaging, internet browsing, and door unlocking. A health monitor observing metrics such as heart rate, body temperature, sleep patterns, and early illness detection. Also, a security apparatus functioning as a password, digital identification, or payment method. Call me crazy, but the mark of the beast will soon fall upon those who dwell on the earth. The technology is here. The technology is front of our eyes. Today is the day of salvation. Between Captain Brainchip over here and his Neuralink transmitter and Bill Gates' electronic tattoo, I think today would be a good day to put your faith and your faith alone in Jesus Christ.
So, hapo hivyo mwisho, that is now fear-mongering around your story Christ. As you know, I don't buy that shit on this channel. That is my opinion. You as the watcher, you can do whatever you want with that information. You can have your own opinion. Stories of Christ, me, I always connect them to history inaitwaje, colonialization. And why not talk about that right now? Because whatever is happening is the same thing. By 2026, it is forecast that the UN will land in Kenya. And it is to no surprise that most of these things are being implemented in our country because the overwatchers are coming close and close to us, and they are continuing to tighten the belt so that they may figure out who is the outlier, and they may sijui hata wanataka kuwafanyia nini, but it is just crazy. They are just tightening their hand, tightening their grip on power, kwa sababu saa hii vitu zenye hadi zimepitishwa ni crazy tu sana.
That's the whole idea of the digital ID and the digital currency, is the complete control of money. This is a real line in the sand, and if we allow it to be crossed, what's the future of freedom? There isn't any. And here you now have, just by coincidence, all these countries now introducing digital ID. It's a global agenda instigated by a global network. And people like this guy, Keir Starmer, he's just a gopher. In America, you've got the right using the left as the excuse to take away freedom. This guy is supposed to be of the left, and he's using the right to justify the destruction of freedom. And instead of saying, well, he's left and he's right, we should be saying, what's the outcome? What is the outcome in both cases? Freedom disappears. Freedom of speech disappears. And if people watch the outcome and not the words, not the rhetoric, they'll see that actually, whether it's left, right, or center, they're going in the same direction. We're all in the gun sights of this cult, this global cult. And while we're fighting each other, they're laughing at us. And it's time to stop. Otherwise, we're going to cross this line, and it's going to be very difficult then.
So, apparently I was even wrong. It is not only in Kenya. This thing looks like it is happening worldwide. Some countries like the UK, hapa hivi tunaonyeshwa, they have already started protesting it. Us in Kenya, we are still wondering about the 2027 elections, other than focusing on our freedom, our true freedom. Mse, you let me know what you think down in the comments below. Kenya ameongelelea hapo hivyo tena ni history ya digital currency. Hii digital currency I think ni CBDCs. Ebu check this other video I found about CBDCs as we wrap this up.
Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Sweden has officially done it. While everyone was distracted, this is what they're slowly trying to implement literally into your country as we speak, and this is why everything is happening by design, so that they can implement this solution. Just stick around and watch.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all on chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Let's buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks. So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it will log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
In Sweden, the microchips are already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards.
Which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
Process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I think it will be voluntary, but I am certainly convinced that millions of people will find it very, very valuable to have a smart device under their skin.
And microchipping may be our future, but in Sweden, it's already reality.
Well, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Sweden has officially done it.
Good morning, citizens. Your overnight account balances have been updated. Time to start a productive day. Final notice, your account balance is below 500. You need 50 credits by the end of the day to avoid automatic eviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your families safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
Traffic violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron
looks
deficiency.
like AI.
I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah. I filed an extension.
Purchase denied. Monthly red meat allowance exceeded. Try mealworms instead.
Can you guys please let me through?
Attention. Unauthorized political gathering detected. Participants' access to financial services has been suspended. Due to the speeding infraction, your car will be immobilized for 3 days.
Fuck you! Take your surveillance policies and rot in hell!
You've earned 50 bonus credits for reporting your neighbor's hateful misconduct. This content exceeds your current social credit tier. May we suggest citizen responsibility? Sarah, open the door. You have been identified by the authorities. Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist.
As we wrap this up, the major thing on this whole video is about privacy and freedom. Freedom comes with responsibility. That is one thing that I keep saying. And it looks like the people who some other people might say acha tu niseme hivyo, the people who some other people might say are the puppeteers are taking responsibility first. And are the masses taking responsibility, or will they take responsibility later down the line when all has turned to shit? You let me know what you think down in the comments below, kwa sababu saa hiyo story ya hapo hivyo mbele ya hapo kwenye Kenyans sasa watoi wataekwa wako ka chip wakiingiaga, sijui kako hapa. I saw another video showing that the chip will be somewhere between your index finger and your thumb, so that you may use it to access very minimal things. I don't know, man. Hizi agenda zote zenye wana implementingi globally, most of them don't work until they are repeated most times, just like currency. Anyway, that is the thought-provoking video for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments. To some extent, this is serious. This is no joke. Click on this other thought-provoking video that YouTube suggests you may be interested in. I'm waiting to see you on that one.